Sorry guys, this is part 2 of the video because my camera on my phone will only let me go up to 10 minutes on the camera. So I just want to say, I was saying before, no matter how difficult things may seem to be and how much you feel like people may be turning against you, stick with it. Stick with your dream. If this is what God has ordained you to do, and this is what you have so much joy about, and you'll know because you just have so much joy about it. You just be so happy. You can get up in the morning and make barely anything like I do right now and enjoy your job. I do. I enjoy getting up every single morning. I enjoy being in City Year. I just enjoy getting up and knowing that I can just help one kid succeed. I've made a difference. It's the little victories that count. I will never get up in the morning saying, I can't believe I have to go to school today. I mean, granted, I'll be tired. I might want to say, excuse me, I wish I can get a couple more hours of sleep because I work crazy long hours. I have really, really long hours. But at the same time, you will never, ever hear me say, I regret doing City Year. I regret doing nonprofit. Because I would never do that. Even if that means I won't be making much money. It's not about the money to me. It's about the impact that I make in the community. Plain and simple. And so, like I have joy and passion for my dream and for this nonprofit and for helping people, have joy for yourself. Make sure that what you want to do is something you enjoy. Don't let it be just about the money. I've seen several people who have picked up jobs or just things in general, like I want to be a doctor because of the money aspect, but then they don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy what they do. Don't get up in the morning happy that you're about to help somebody. You're instead dreading that you have to get up and go to work. I never, ever, ever, ever want to be that way. I will always want to be motivated about the things that I'm doing. I'm actually, right now, currently doing an internship at a YMCA. I'm not going to tell, well, I guess the Livonia YMCA. And they have something called Good Thoughts Bowl or something like that. And I picked up a thought that and they're pretty much just positive quotes that make you think, you know. And I picked one up today, and it really, really spoke to me. And it was like, this is something I've been battling with because I argued with my parents over it yesterday. And, you know, people around me, people that I don't even know who I tell I came from engineering, just like, and you're doing what now? And you want to do this for what reason? And even despite all that opposition, this just helps shed some light on the situation that I'm going through. So I'm going to read it for y'all. All right. It says, there is no such thing as can't, only want, won't. If you're qualified, all it takes is a burning desire to accomplish, to make a change. Go forward, go backward, whatever it takes. But you can't blame other people or society in general. It all comes from your mind. When we do the impossible, we realize we are special people. And that is a quote from Jan Ashford. I literally picked this quote up as I was like, oh, I need to take a break and get an apple before I go do this class with these kids. Pick up this quote and almost brought me to tears. Because I'm sitting here battling this with my mind, saying, God, what will you have me to do, Father? Why is it I'm having so much opposition, Father? Help me be strong throughout all this opposition and all this activity, this demonic activity going on around me. And I picked up this quote, and all it did was just uplift my spirit. It just made me smile. I had a little extra pep in my step when I was walking. So it's like, God will do things to help motivate you, to help you know that He has not left you. He will never, ever leave you or forsake you. He loves you too much. And so if you ever face opposition, the first thing you need to do is pray. Because clearly the devil's trying to bring you down. And God's not going down like that. He ain't going down like no pump. He never has, and He never ever will. So what you need to do is pray about the situation. Pray for strength. Pray for guidance and just for direction and purpose. That's what you need to do first and foremost. Like me, I have all this opposition around me, and it's just people everywhere telling me, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. And instead of me, and I need to see that as instead of me being discouraged by people, I need to see that as encouragement by God. He wants me to succeed. He wants me to be strengthened. Clearly, this is the devil trying to take me down, trying to make me think that I can't do it. It's the devil making me think that with my GPA, the GPA that I have from college, I won't be able to go to graduate school. And sorry to tell you, devil, I will be able to go to graduate school. I will be able to make a difference. I will be able to do whatever it takes to make sure I impact somebody's life positively. It's the devil that makes me think that I'm not good enough, that I'll never ever be good enough to succeed or do anything great in this world. And that's just not true. Even if that means I I'm a big visionary and a big leader in human rights and all this, and I make sure I'm an advocate for change in education and helping kids out in the community. Or I could be that, or I could be a teacher, helping a kid with a spelling bee or something like this. I don't need to be a big activist. What I want to do is positively impact the lives of every single person I encounter, whether it be having a smile on my face and greeting someone who looks grumpy and evil and angry, or whether it be me sitting there and motivating a kid and giving them a speech before they go out and make a presentation about something that they never thought they could do. Or go out and do something they never thought they can do. It's all about having faith and believing not only in yourself, but believing in God and what He can do for you. There is no reason. He will never, ever, ever allow you to fail. And when you think that you fail, or the little things that have been put up in your path, the little negative things that you may think that deter you or stop you, that's something that you're supposed to climb over. I'm just being real right now. Because I've just done an interview for a second-year position in city year, team leader. That is something that in a city or world we like to call squishy, something that's completely out of my comfort zone. And it was none but God that made me do that, make that decision. Yes, I'm terrified, but at the same time, it's a big leap of faith. And for some reason, if I weren't to get the position, then instead of me looking at it as a negative thing or a sad thing, like, oh, I'm not good enough or something like that, I just think about it like, oh, God's got something even bigger and better for me to do. He got me through this year for a reason. I wasn't accepted again for a reason. There was one thing or something that He wanted me to learn from this experience. I've learned it. Now it's time for me to move on and do bigger and better things. It may mean that I'm working at a Walmart or something like that for the time being. It's probably not the best store to choose. But it may mean I'm maybe doing little jobs here and there. But the bigger prize and the greater prize is just around the corner. And I'm not going to let any human being, anybody on this earth, deter me from my goal. I'm not going to let anybody on this earth make me believe that I can't do what I set out for me to do or what God has ordained me to do. Because just plain and simple, that person is human. They are not God. They don't know what's going to happen in my life. They don't know what I'm capable of doing, and they don't know what my purpose is. So for someone to sit there and tell you that you can't do what you want to do, or that what you have joy in your heart to do, brush it off your shoulder. Because at the end of the day, God is sitting there laughing and watch me work. He's using it as a way to witness to this person. Anyone who tells me, oh, that's not going to be a lucrative job, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself, well, God is like, watch me work. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to take care of her, I'm going to make her life be fabulous. It doesn't matter what I do, I'll be able to pay for every single bill, everything will be on point no matter what. And people will just sit there and say, how is it that she's living on this meager salary and still able to take care of herself? Watch God work. It's none but a witness. He's setting up everything in your life and every situation in your life for these people who don't believe. And so He's setting that up for a reason. So that way, when He sits there, He works in a miraculous way to the point where they see and understand what's going on. He's just setting up so that He can get the glory, so they can understand how good He is and how much He loves them and how He is God. And nothing that they can say or nothing that they can do can stop Him from being God. Just wanted to let y'all know a little bit where I was coming from and what I'm thinking, and my mindset. And just don't get discouraged or deterred if someone tells you that what you want to do or what you have in your heart to do is impossible, or that you won't be able to do it because it's not good enough for you or something like that. It's not what they want, but it's what God wants. And remember that. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I know these videos are long. It's about, 20 minutes, because the video is about to cut off on me soon. 20 minutes worth of videos. I promise you, you will not regret watching this. Like, the Lord has just ministered to me just from me speaking, because half the stuff I said I never expected to say. I never wrote down a script of things I'm going to say. It just came out, and it was nothing but God just witnessing to me and through me, and just letting everybody know who He is and how good He is and how much He loves and cares for you and wants nothing but good things for you. So that's it for me now, and I just want to thank y'all all for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. All right, peace.